Good evening, Shalom. It's me, Jaje Ali, and I'm at the park. I'm at Memorial Park in Mobile, Alabama. It's really beautiful, and I'm crying, happy tears, sad tears, laughing tears. I'm laughing at people as well. Um, but all in all, the tears can't. They won't stop. Like I'm not. I ain't even caring who see. Like, there's no shame in my game. But in the Bible it says when you grow up, you put away childish things. And every time I put myself in a situation where I have to learn something, also it is a blessing. You know, it's always a blessing in the lesson that may seem to have failed or succeeded, because that's life. You know, I've always been the whimsical black girl. Little stuff like seeing butterflies get me because I am sent to watch the watchers. I know my place now. My position has been undeniable, regardless of who puts their mouth and turns against me, who come up against me, um, who oppresses me, who speaks bad about me, and who try to kill me. I know what I remember, and I've always had a good memory. I have an immaculate memory. I want to almost say that I remember being born. And I remember my mom, while she helped me, not really wanting to because of feeling abandoned by my dad, feeling abandoned, period. God made me for a time such as this, and no one can take that away from me. It took me a while because I was not raised in the church. I was just raised in a Catholic home. But nobody ever made me go to church, which I know is a blessing because my mind wasn't institutionalized for that, which is all God and God's design. My existence didn't make sense until now, until a time as this. By the way, let your soul glow. But I've seen this system crashing for a while when I went to college and things weren't adding up. And Texas Southern University should be shut down for what they tried to do to me. And it all started there. It really started when I was born because I am of a royal bloodline. I know this. It's in my DNA. It's in my facial structure. It's in how people treat me, whether it be good or bad. It's extreme. Like, for instance, I'm worshiping. I'm walking through, listening to scripture of the book of Enoch about the Apocrypha and how the pagans took out things of the Apocrypha, which is the Ethiopian Bible, and made the slave Bible, which is the Christianity pagan Bible. So you got to understand that this is about race, but the time that's coming, which is the end of the New Testament, is not about race. So you got to understand that what our problem was confusing us with a duality that is not. We are all one. That's what the Ankh is about. And they made the cross to divide us. It's a cross. Like, we got to start. I mean, we don't got to do anything, because I know I need to stop saying we got to, because we don't got to do anything. I got to. I am that I am. So Number one, let me stop saying we because there's a lot of people. 1/4 of the country. I kept saying 3/4, but it wasn't 3/4. It was 1/4 of the world is about to perish due to lack of knowledge. You are. You don't know how to take care of yourself. You're not healthy mentally, physically, spiritually, financially. Whether you have a lot of money or not, you're not. You're still sick. And I know that because I've made sure. No, God made sure. Let me make sure to always clarify what I mean, because just like Moses didn't know how to speak well, I don't have a brother or a sister to speak for me that speaks better. So I have to slow down and make sure that you understand this. I didn't put myself up to this. If it was up to me, I would have been a rich cartel wife and been on a yacht somewhere doing degenerate shit, you know? But God kept yanking me from that situation. He kept being like, God kept, God did that. Like, I did not. I did not. But now that I am one with God, things are going to flow in my favor because I'm putting away childish things, meaning people who are disrespectful. It doesn't matter who. It says, come underneath Babylon, leave your children, leave your mother, anyone who does not follow me. It says that. And luckily I'm blessed. But as I was saying, and I'm not blessed, it's another word that I want to use because I'm not being less, but I am being less by serving you. It's so much duality to this pagan system that is all coming and becoming one again without anybody's permission. That's why all the God's chosen people got to do is wait and spread the gospel. And today I sacrificed that. Like, he has taken everything of this world from me, and I still am happy. Even when I being with my kids, when I saw my kids on Tuesday, my kids are so smart and my kids are so telepathic. They're all three of my kids. They're 7 and 6, Zen, Indigo, and Sage. They're all left-handed, like me. Like, they can't penetrate them. They're trying. People that are turning against me, which is my own family and everybody else, that, you know, that's kind of just a biblical thing. When you're chosen, you're going to face scrutiny to the system, to the hive mentality. And, you know, my baby daddy and the people around him that support my baby daddy over the mother, they think that they're molding my children's mind, but they're not. It confirmed to me that because that was one of my biggest worries, that they were going to conform my children to be in this matrix. But when I talked to them and they had their own mind, regardless of what was told, because their grandmother was like, I told them that you weren't dead. But in their mind, they thought I was. And that's the problem. Because they know better than I knew better than to just listen to grown-ups at a young age. So you understand that these kids are my kids, that you cannot conform them. They're good babies, but they ain't no dummies. And my kids will break what? My kids will beat the brakes off another child, I heard. Hell, they used to try me, so I know my kids ain't nothing to be fucked with. And I know that they're covered in the blood of my Father, Yahshua. They are covered. I'm covered. Man, let me stay calm. Let me stay stoic, because I've been right and I've been wrong. Oh my God, I've been wrong. And when you read the Bible, it's so shameful. How many times, Lord? But this time he's doing a new thing. But I'm telling you, when I read that Bible about our people, and I'm talking about the Hebrew Israelites of the so-called African American, when I read why we was given over to Rome, because we kept doing the same things that we do now. And all this time not reading it because of the system trying to conform me, but God made it. God moves through who he wants to. And when I read it, I had to read it again. And I had to read it again. And I had to read it again. Because it was so embarrassing that we still are doing this. It can't be what the system is to create confusion. The system made from the pagans, the Gentiles, Rome, Egypt, and now modern day Israel, which is not the true Israelites. That's why the book of Revelation is chilling. It's bone chilling on point. Bone chilling. To be said. If you hear the people who don't want to listen to what God says or listen to God's messengers, they will tell you, and I said it before as well. Oh, well, why am I going to trust in that book? It was made by man. That is the very point, my good sir, my good sister. God is not a human. He moves through human forms, and he specifically told John, not John the Baptist, John, the black John, not John the Baptist. John the Baptist, man, y'all gotta, God said, just calm down, hold on. I'm gonna take my time with this video because I'm so serious and I gotta get structure, but I also gotta get this off my chest because I feel it in my spirit. I can't go back. I feel it in my spirit. I've already lost it all. It wouldn't be nothing to lose anything else. You know, it's just like, so as I'm praying, and I meant to finish this, as I'm walking through and I'm praising, being able to even enjoy the damn park, because a lot of people can't enjoy anything right now. So I'm praising God. I have the speaker going. Shout out to my baby daddy for allowing me to share his speaker for the moment, even though I've been trying to get it back to him, but I was locked out the house. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. So I'm listening to scripture on the speaker, and I'm looking up because I know that Babylon is trembling when they see me. It's been weird recently. I'm telling you, for the last 4 years, people have been drawn to me. Like, I have witnesses. My former friend, when we was in Miami, people would go up to me and hug me, and it was just crazy. It's just been crazy. Like, it's been crazy. Like, so, and that's something that I never understood. But I was just walking. I had my hands up, and I'm looking up. I'm not looking at anybody because I know there's judgment all over everybody. But there was this special needs kid, which there's a little backstory behind me and special needs people that my friend just used to think was so hilarious. But I used to really could not stand special needs people because they will always gravitate toward me. And as I got my hands up and I'm walking through just now, like maybe 10 minutes ago, I'm saying, God, hurry, hurry. And he tries to come and hug me. And his mom is like, no, she's busy. And he kind of like, you know how awkward they are. And he kind of like swerved off. And I said, oh, I love you. She said, I love you too. White people. And I just could not stop crying. How dare I let people, the few, it's only a few, talk to me crazy, separate me from my kids, try to keep me in place. They can't keep me in place. So because they can't keep me in place, they try to spiritually. And yesterday, I felt that heaviness of, okay, Jade's back, Jade's back. Let me bum rush her with the bullshit. Even though I haven't heard from her in a year. Even though she's been through a lot. Even though they've been through a lot. Even though we're in the times we're in. You know, and it disturbed me and it had me make bad choices. Not too bad, but just being around the wrong people, you know. Like that stressed me out already. And that's what they wanted. And then God brought me to my knees this morning. Like, excuse me. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. What the hell? Fuck them. Like God said, excuse me. Just like Lot. Like God is doing a new thing. And I feel like the 144,000 remnant, he's making us go through all the books. I'm telling you, I think God is making us go through all the books, bro. Like, I felt like I've been Jesus, Mary. I've been freaking Haggai. I felt like I've been Moses. I've been every book. It's like, he's like, just go through all of it. I really swear. It's like, I read the Bible front to back. Front to back. And I'm like, why does this sound like my life? It's like, what? He was like, God's like, you're going to need it for this one. I'm like, oh my God. Me and my ex used to say, you're going to need a cigarette for this one. And I'm going to need a cigarette for this one. Because now I'm convicted. I'm convicted. There is no way that I could act like God isn't real because of what I've been through and what. Nah, it's just been too many things where I can't deny I did not do it. I cannot say that me getting through the desert after that white man didn't pay me and the amount of zombies trying to attack me, literally. God can only do that. And then getting from Phoenix to Atlanta with no money. And then when I get back, the immediate hatred for my direct, supposedly friends and family. Immediate hatred. No support. Fake concern. And God said, don't you remember the book of Lot? And I'm like, man, this is crazy, Lord. Like this, they said this book had no significance, Lord. He was like, well, it does, number one. And he said, no, they used the Bible against us. There is such thing as a slave Bible that is paganism and distorted and meant for deception. But the Apocrypha still has a lot of those chapters, but then some. And then you put it with the Quran. I haven't read the Torah, so I can't speak on the Torah, but I think I'm so straight. I don't think I need to read another goddamn rule. I don't think I need another text. I think I'll read the Torah someday when I'm old and I got gray hair, my kids, everything is together, and my grandkid, like I don't even want to put nothing on my shoulders. Like, what? No, I'm good. Like, I don't need it. It makes sense, Lord. Oh, Lord. It makes sense. So, the book of Lot, for those who don't know, is when God decided he was going to destroy a nation, which was full of pagans and rebellious Israelites alike. And they were being degenerate, having same-sex bullshit, just everything that we agreed to do in America. Like, same shit. I'm telling you, the stark similarities is fucking disturbing. The stark similarities of what we see today and in that Bible, which is from 2,000 years ago, 2,000, was so disturbing. It can only break you down to your knees if you read it. But let me tell you, 95% of everybody who claimed they read that shit, they did not. They're liars. Like most of these people, they did not read it. Because if you read it, you will be easily convicted. You would. That's why people don't want to read it, because you don't want to be convicted. You don't want to be held accountable. You will be by law reading this. be held accountable. There's a reason why Satan can't do nothing God don't ordain. Don't you understand that? And even them trying to tweak it and do whatever they did to it, they still could not destroy the Bible. So anywho, back to Lot. Lot was a man, a prophet of God, and he gave him a vision. It comes in visions. God comes in vision and dreams, if y'all did not know. And I always have great visions and great dreams, like crazy. Recently, whatever I thought about before I go to sleep, I dreamt about. So I've been trying to think about that bread. The hell? But anyways, let me stay on topic. Let me put away childish things for a second. God told Lot to get his family, his wife and his 2 daughters together and head for the hills. So he was like, Lot was like, why? Because you are allowed to ask God questions. They're not like our earthly parents who tell you just because I said so. God is there to answer the questions for you. And God is there to compromise with you. And he will. He did it for me. And Lot said, don't destroy everybody. I love these people. He said, do you love them more than you love me? He said, well, no. He said, well, I'm going to destroy the city. He said, well, God was like, there ain't not one righteous person in this city. He was, and Lot tried to compromise with him. Like, no, I could find, can I find at least 100? No, he said, can I find at least 100? So God said, yes, go try. God was like, go ahead, dummy. Go try. This is how I feel. I feel like Lot in this situation. And so I go out and seek. And like I said, it's been a 13-year-old journey for me since I got shot. And it's really been all my life, but I just like to start it from there because that's when I committed. But so Lot goes out into the city, could not find 100. He was like, well, what about 40? You know, I'm just going to throw out a couple. I don't remember the numbers directly, but he was like, go ahead. Go try to find 40, you dummy. So Lot goes out into the city and tries to find 40. Nope. Comes back to God. Well, what about 10? What about 1? He could not find one righteous person for God to spare the city. And when I look back on my life, and I've started this journey since college, 2010. Since 2010, I cannot find one righteous person. I cannot find one. One! When shit hit the fan, ultimately, where God was like, go to the desert, consecrate yourself. It was nobody but me, nigga. Like, I can't really sit and say that there is not one person in my phone that is of a God, that is of a righteous, anointed spirit. Not one. I've literally met thousands of people. Thousands. I'm literally like an underground celebrity. I've lived in Estes Park, Denver, LA, Atlanta, Miami, Houston, Dallas, Vegas. I have not found one. So today, Lord, I give it up to you. I give it to you. I tried, and that was the thing that had me crying the most. It's like, these people think I'm upset with them. No, I'm disappointed because I sacrificed everything in front of God, and I'm just embarrassed because I kept, God, just spare them, God. Like, no, that's my friend, God. No, that's my mom, God. That's my baby dude. Like, it's so embarrassing. I'm so embarrassed because they don't know. what kind of a relationship I have with God, because they don't have one. That's the point of the prophet. It's not everybody's job to have this close of a relationship with God. It's just their job to listen to the prophet. That's it. It says in the Bible. It really makes it makes a for a certain emphasis on prophets in the Quran. Like, no, you listen to God's elect. Period. There's no, like, in the Bible, they kind of confuse it with like times of the past or spirit beings. No, prophets still are right here, and don't be deceived by the false prophets either. You will know by what it feels like. You know what I'm saying? Just like the special needs little boy, he knew he saw me. And I didn't know that's why babies and animals and old people and stuff of that nature, they love me. I used to be so annoyed, like, oh my God, when a special needs person came, I would be running. Do you hear me? My stepmom, Amber, she had a special needs cousin, Brandy. Her name was Brandy. She was Native American. She was Native American white. Her mom was named Margaret. They were really like, those are some interesting mountain people. Margaret was like this big Irish woman, and they just smell funny and shit. But they always loved me. They always loved me. And I know that's why God had me get raised by white people, because they can't be like, you racist. Like, no, these folks raised me in the fucking mountains and on farms and shit. Like, you're not going to throw that out there. But we are going to tell the truth about pagans, and we're going to tell the truth about Gentiles, and we're going to tell the truth about Rome. Yes, we are. We're not going to, no, we're not preserving your feelings anymore for the sake of truth. But anyways, that broke me down, because he saw me. I didn't even see him. I'm like, hurry, Lord, what the fuck? I'm just like, I'm like, what the fuck, hurry. And he comes to try to hug me. And all his mom said, no, she's busy. And he just hurry up and swerve. But he was so drawn. It's like he just know I needed a hug. On some simple shit. On some special needs. On special needs, y'all. Oh my God, Lord. Thank you. Alhamdulillah. Bismillah. Damn, it makes so much sense. I'm sorry for ever trying to run away from retarded people. I mean, special needs people. I'm sorry. Like, those people love me. They seen me before I seen me. Everybody's seen me before I seen me. So that's why I'm really annoyed about certain people who knew they seen me and try to abuse me and try to hold me captive and oppress me and try to incarcerate me. Yeah, that's because now I know why I've been targeted so fucking severely. It's because I am the daughter of Judah. And you can see it. I have lost so much weight. I am so consecrated. I'm back at it like I never had kids. What the? But anyway, sorry, I told y'all I'm like Moses. I'm not really a good speaker. And I'm learning to put away childish things. So let me stay back on task with Lot, where he couldn't find one righteous person in the city. So he was like, damn. Like, Lot felt dumb, just like how I feel dumb. Oh, God, please forgive them, for they don't know what they're doing. God said, yes, they do. No, they're not ready. And God's like, are you convinced now that you know they hate you? Are you convinced now? Yeah. And all I could do is weep, like Jesus. Jesus wept. It's like, damn, I sacrificed so much for y'all to just try to burn me at the stake. Yeah, that's what the fuck you did. That's what you did. So, God, let your will be done. And I'm crying out of embarrassment, because they don't know how much I try to intercede for them. To lose everything, even my children, thinking that by the time that this war in Israel happened, that we will be all for some happy family. But that's not how it works. And it says that in the Bible, that's not how it works. That's a lie from the slave Bible, that we're just gonna be jolly. No, it says Jesus slash God comes not with peace, but a sword. That's what it say. So ain't no jolly shit. It's gonna be bloodshed. Yeah. The elect, me and my babies are covered. It was confirmed to me when I seen them. Even with whatever bad things that may, with the trauma of them seeing their parents fighting, and my son being touched by another little boy, which is kind of like some kid shit. Me and my cousins, But anyways, it's kind of like when you ain't watching your kids like that, you ain't got them occupied enough. That's what happens. That's what's going to happen. They're just curious, but nothing too dramatic. They still seem like kids. They're smart. My daughter know how to regulate her anxiety. And when I'm able to fully talk to them the way I want to, uninterrupted, and sit them down, they're gonna be just fine. Like, my kids are amazing. They're all amazing. Like, my kids are amazing, y'all. And like I said, all three of them are left-handed. All three of my babies are left-handed. Come on now, man, sit back. Get behind me, Satan. Like, no, I'm very much so elect. But, I'm just more so embarrassed. I'm not mad at nobody. I'm not mad at my baby daddy. Yeah, I just cussed out my mom. I cussed out all these people because I need them to know. God said, I can't fuck with you. Leave me the fuck alone. Like, seriously. Stop playing with me. Like, you're not going to get in the way of this anymore, because I've already sacrificed everything. And God made me an example. Like, you still want these people to be saved? No, Lord. I want you to do whatever you want to do, and I'm going to step back, like, period. Like, and God was like, I thought so. And I'm like, yeah. Like, no more. And I just, it grieves me. For whatever reason, it just grieves me. Like, it grieved Lot. It grieves me. Like, even, and this reminds me of my baby daddy. Like, my baby daddy knew all this. I said all this shit 8 years ago, well, before we had children. Like, there's going to be a war. I don't want to be in Atlanta. I only want to be in Atlanta for 3 years. 3 years turned into 7 years, so I want him to come with me. 7 years turned into 9 years because I want him to come with me. And then he tried all that shit. And then my mama trying all that shit. And then everybody else is trying all that shit. Oh, yeah. There's no wrath like God. Like, so I thought me being, my punishment, was grace. I was like, me intervening is grace. Because God is going to do so much worse to you, and it's not going to be reversible. But, oh well, because it's in the Bible. If it wasn't in the Bible, I wouldn't be so comfortable with this still, probably. We are literally, I think 12 centuries in to the same narrative until now. It is too embarrassing. Like, I'm telling you, 2,000 plus years of the same shit that Israelites do. But God is doing a new thing. That's why the New Testament will be on video. It's not going to be written. We're going to write it later. But while it's happening, it's going to be on a video. And God said, report what you see. This ain't for people. This is for the ones who want to hear. Not one of the ones who destined to die in hell, to destined to not pass the second death. This ain't for them. So stop forcing it to them. Let them be. Let them have their wine and their drinks, and let them think that their money means anything. Let them think it, because it doesn't matter. Because especially the elect that need to go and move and evangelize, the real evangelistic people, which is me, because I've been traveling for the last 13 years. So I know that's I'm supposed to be moving around with my children. I'm going to let them have I'm going to let them have their time with them. But when God says to go get them, I'm going to get them. And there's not going to be nobody to stop me. No law enforcement. It's all going to be, especially because y'all don't know how to respect me as a mother. I don't know how it's going to go. If anything, I respect his mom for making sure that they're doing great. But at the end of the day, don't live vicariously through my children. Are you okay? You can't ever be me. Like, y'all motherfuckers can't be me. Like, y'all don't want to be me. It's not fun. The fun, not yet. It will be. But so on the way out, Lot is doing what God said, because he just felt stupid. He was like, man, how could I not do what God say after all this? No, there's good people out here. And then finding no one. And the same people he trying to be like, take with him, they try to kill him. Like, oh my God. Stark similarities is just, yeah, right. I'm not going back to childish things. Like, no. So this bitch, his motherfucking wife, looks back. God said, do not look back. There ain't nothing back there. Lot knew it wasn't nothing back there, because why? Because he already tested all the spirits in the city and couldn't find one godly person. So it was easier for him not to look back. Like me, I am not looking back. You lost me. I'm not coming back. Like, there's no coming back. Now, if I see you and you happen to be up there in the mountains, woo, woo, hey, okay, but I'm not coming back for nobody. My kids will be with me when it's time. And they not going to look back either. My kids ain't going to look back either. But so the only people who didn't look back was Lot and his 2 daughters. That's how I know my kids gonna make it. But guess who did? His wife. His wife. His degenerate ass wife wanted to go back and celebrate and have fun and go out to eat and go to the strip club. And she turned around and turned into a pillar of salt. Meaning, was it worth even looking back? Hell no. Ooh, Lord. Alhamdulillah. Like, you are not going to get me to look back. Shit. Y'all lost me, my guy. I'm not looking back. No, I'm not. Like, because it's like, either way, it's going to be a lost loss. Like, you better have some discipline, because you going to take an L anyway. I know that. Because when I came back to Atlanta, still hoping my baby daddy was going to be somebody out that he ain't. Be somebody he pretended to be. I was like, that's why I'm going to get stuck with, Lord. He said, that's it. Jaj. 9 years. He's still the same. 9 years. They all still the same. Oh, shit. Bet. And there's a book about it. Oh, bet. Bye. Well, you ain't got to let your soul glow this way. Like, that way. Like, I'm not looking back. They're going to realize it when it's too late, that I'm not giving a fuck about whatever they say. But, yeah, y'all, I just wanted to share this video of how serious I am, because putting away childish things means just that. Like, the Quran, they don't want you to know about what the Quran say, because the Quran is cut and dry. And the Bible, when I talk about the slave interpretation, but we're talking about the liberation, the Jubilee interpretation of the Bible, the Exodus interpretation of the Bible is about I can't, at this point, my life has been so fucking crazy, like on some sci-fi shit for real. I almost think that God will come from the sky, and because it's been so crazy. I've seen crazy stuff in the sky in Vegas. So at this point, I'm not gonna say that the Bible was even a fable. I'm not even gonna say that. Like, I feel like I'm gonna curse myself if I say the Bible was a fable, because it fuck around and be dead ass on point, walked on water, all that shit. Because what I've seen, I damn near believe anything. I mean, come on, our government is eating babies and nobody gives a fuck. So if that can happen, I think God can walk on water, you know? So, oh God. The Quran is cut dry when it comes to morals. And it goes for anybody. If you have a long list of injustices, you drop everything and you make sure that you get justice. Period. That's what it said. When you are not a child, you put away childish things. You're an adult. You people playing with your kids. These are things that are permitted to kill someone. The Quran is not playing. It says eye for eye, tooth for a tooth. So God says stop sparing them. It's time for lawsuits. It's time for evidence. It's time to go back to phone call logs, all kind of shit. That's why I'm like, man, y'all still want to really play that game with me? All right. God said let you go anyway. Might as well start looking up my old, I'm telling you, them old phone logs. You know my last relationship, his name was Gabriel. That's how biblical my life is. My last relationship, his name was Gabriel. Like, God don't play about me. And he was the motherfucking devil. You know, he was a devil. He wasn't a devil because I deal with Satan a lot. He was slightly lower. He was just Satan's brother. But yes, his name was Gabriel. Like, wasn't no coincidence. When I look back on all my life up until this point, wasn't no coincidence, and there's no such thing as one. And what I'm saying is, don't look back. If you were chosen one, you were chosen elect. Don't look back. It says in the Bible, don't fear the giants. Don't fear the mountain spirits, which is pagans, the Gentiles. Don't fear them because you doing what I say do. And now I don't fear. I'm just today. I want to honor the Sabbath. The only thing you should do on the Sabbath is teach about the Bible. Me and Gabriel, when we lived in Texas before the system really started really digging in the spirit. We had 2 ovens in our big ass Texas home, and it honored the Sabbath on our ovens, which I thought was cool. He also was a 7-day Adventist at some point, but he didn't really follow shit. He was just a fake. But anyways, don't look back. Alhamdulillah, don't look back. Listen to the ones God has sent forward. You should be able to test the spirit, and you should be able to feel the energy. You know, how does this person respond to nature? How does the person respond to babies and old people and people that are pure? You know, demons is always going to be, even demons always hate people that are pure. You better believe it. You better believe it, okay? So, I don't know what else I need to say. I hope I'm not leaving anything out, but Allahu Akbar. It's time to strap the bomb to my back and move forward in being an evangelist. Support the channel, like, share, and subscribe. If you're interested in collaborating, I'll be doing a lot of trying to get in touch with people that I have like minds with. It's not gonna be easy, but maybe I think us as an elect, God said we need to use the internet, but I think we still need to get on foot and see people face to face in our immediate area. Like, I think it's still important to still stay grounded to the soil and see who wants to support you in your face, you know, because people over the internet can be wishy-washy still. And it's time to put away childish things. Like, I no longer can tolerate it because God said enough, and God already spanked my ass for trying to save these people who only wanted to kill me in the end. Like, wow, so embarrassing. Like, oh my God. Now you finna be embarrassed. Like, I'm proud of you because I'm not turning back. Like, I'm not. Like, it's such a no-brainer. After you read the Bible, shit becomes a no-brainer. Like, oh my God, you will not be conflicted in your spirit. You will not be confused, because all that is the devil. Devil comes to bring confusion and division, you know, and oppression. Now I don't feel any of those things. Like, I will pick up my cross and walk, because it's a no-brainer, because it's literally 2,000 years worth of the same folly. Shit makes me mad. Like, I'm telling you, I was so ashamed. Listen, God picked me. Let me tell you why God picked me. I know why God picked me, because I really don't care. You know, like, it's ironic because I do care, but I really don't. It's like when it comes down to it, if I would have had it my way, it would have been a very selfish life. My daughter Indigo is a lot like me, and I love her. Cause I'm like, yeah, girl, because I can't do it. So hopefully I could give you the life that you could be as selfish and girly and damsel in distress as you want to be. And my daughter can be as diva-y as she want to be. And my son can be as macho as he want to be. So that's what God told me before I had the kids, that I wasn't going to be able to be in their life when they was a baby. Like it was so much that these people who are mocking me don't know, because they don't give a fuck. They just let the devil, they just let little itty bitty demons control them to get to me. Like, oh, weak ass. I'm not scared of Satan. Do y'all know that I'm a dark angel? I work in hell. I've said that for a long time. Like, I'm not a fallen angel. I am a dark angel, meaning I keep all you bitches in check. Don't you see that? Every time you come through with the same shit, have I folded? Have I folded? Mom, have I folded? Baby daddy, have I folded? You know what I'm saying? Exes, have I folded? I've never folded. I've been very consistent in my character. While you do what? Alhamdulillah.